And we start the interview with this question. What are you most excited about the game at Arizona when it comes to your group of wide receivers?
Just to see the results of their hard work. You know, they put in so much. You put in so much work off the field for, 60 minutes every game. And you want to be specific. Even that, it's probably about 20 minutes. In terms of phasing out the game, that these guys get to be on the field and really showcase all the work they've been putting in. And so I'm just excited for them to be able to face another opponent, to be able to just play hard and let the season happen. And I know they're anxious, so it's going to be a fun thing to watch.
And there's still the quarterback battle going on. Does it matter to you guys who's playing quarterback?
No, it doesn't. Normally, I think under certain circumstances it would, but these guys have known that this battle is going to come down to the very end. And instead of guessing and waiting and wishing and whatever it may be, we made it a point to master your craft with both quarterbacks, so that whoever it ends up being, there's that level of comfort that it doesn't matter. And the good thing is, if anything happens where that quarterback goes down, they're just as comfortable with the next one. And it's the same analogy I use. I mean, I'd rather have that situation than just one clear-cut quarterback, and then he goes down. Now the morale of the team is up in the air, and people are wondering what's going to happen. So I love our situation with the quarterback, just as I do with the receiving group, that whoever it is, it's going to be the guy that deserves it, and the next guy is going to be just as ready to go.
And there was a nice connection today from Zach to Dax Milne. And he's a guy I want to ask you about. He's a guy you recruited. He's a walk-on, but we've been seeing a lot of him in fall camp. What does he bring to the team?
Dax he constantly plays with a chip on his shoulder, no matter what. He's hungry. He's what BYU's always had in the history of BYU football. You have these guys that specifically at the receiver position, even tight end. You think about Chad Lewis and some of those guys who have walked on, who had opportunities other places, but they want to be here, and they show it in the way they play and the way they work and can carry themselves. And Dax is just another one of those examples of a guy who just comes to work every day. He's grateful to be here, and he works really hard.
Another one of those freshmen is Gunnar Romney, and he's been injured, so we haven't seen a lot of him, but there was a lot of hype about him coming in. How much should we expect to see from him?
Well, a lot of it just kind of depends on how he responds to the reps that he's going to get as he's healthy. And we've slowly been breaking him in. We don't want to throw it all on him and risk injury again. But in the little flashes he's gone in team reps and stuff he's done in individual drill, he showcases what we all saw in recruiting him. And so for him, it's just a matter of when he can get healthy, and when he does, how he responds to the stuff we put on his plate.
There's been a couple of practices where we've seen your guys and just the offense as a whole doing a lot of up downs. Yeah. Does that emphasis on holding guys accountable come from Grimes or the offensive staff as a whole?
It's all of us together as a whole. Every practice, Grimes will hold the whole offense accountable, and within those the same accountability factor, I bring the receivers aside. If we did 20 up downs because of the receivers as a full team, I have them and come do another 20 just to hit the message home that there's certain things we can't afford. And if guys if they're giving full effort and they're making mistakes at full speed, I can live with that. We just gotta hold them accountable and make sure that mistakes can't happen as far as things we fully control.
And with that being said, tomorrow's your last scrimmage before you start game prep. What is one thing you want to see your guys improve in this last scrimmage?
I just want to see them all play with the same poise and control that they play in any regular practice. And sometimes these guys put so much pressure on themselves for a scrimmage. And you can't simulate a game day feel. I get that, but I also want these guys to just to play free. Also have those butterflies. They're healthy, but to not put all the pressure on themselves, that's unnecessary. So I just want to see them go out and have fun and just realize that the game is almost a week away.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for the time.
Appreciate it.